G'day everyone. Just thought I'd jump on and just put together this quick video on how to reconstitute your peptides. So I've just received my order from Peak Peptides. It came today. When I first started this, I was a little bit unsure on how this thing even operated. To be honest, I'd never used it before, and I'd never really heard of reconstituting before. So I just thought I'd put this video together to help other people who might be starting with a little bit more information. There is one video already online, but there's no sound to it, and to be honest, it was a little bit hard to follow. So I just thought I'd put this together. So comes in a box. So you get it. You get the box. You get a little pack that's got the bariostatic water. It's got a number of these attachments for the injections. All sealed up. I've got an alcohol swipe here. That doesn't come with it, but I've had one anyway. So I'm just going to quickly run through the process. I'll try and be as quick as I can without sort of rushing it too much. So opening it up, the pen's inside. The peptide is in powder form at the bottom. Not sure if you can see that on the video. It is in there. Yep, there it is at the bottom. So what we've got to do is we've got to essentially rehydrate that. So the way I do it is I take, first of all, an alcohol swipe. I've removed the cap on the water already. I like to give that just a little bit of a clean on the top. Get a bit of a wipe. And also I like to give the top of this a little bit of a wipe as well, just to make sure we're nice and clean. So, two ways to do this, and I have my preferred ways, which is what I'll show you today. So, these needles are here to draw water out of this vial. Yep, and inject it into the pen. The way I done it last time was I essentially took the cap off and I inserted that in to the end of the pen, and I just drew out some air. And the reason why I did that is to create a bit of a vacuum to allow the water to go in. The other way to do it is to actually put the needle in, remove the plunger, and then use the second needle to inject the water in. And that way, when you inject the water in, the second needle allows the air to escape. So I'm going to do it my preferred way. So I've already drawn one syringe full of air out. I'm now going to take the water, and because I've used a alcohol swipe, I'm more than happy to just use the same needles, even though I've drawn it out. I'm going to draw up one full syringe full of the water to the 1 ml. That's what I've done. I then take that and then I inject it into the end of the pen. So you'll see now I'm just going to slowly add that water to the crystallized peptide. Once it's in there, I'm going to draw out a syringe full of air, try and recreate that vacuum. You can see it in there now. Oh, water's in there. I'm going to go one more full syringe. And actually what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push air in. So that it helps when I draw it out. You can see I'm not even doing anything now, and it's already starting to draw. That just helps the water come out. All the way to the 1 mark. Put that down, and I'm going to now inject that into the end of the pen. Yep. I'm going to go again. I hope this is clear for you guys. So if you look on the website, it tells you the instructions on how much of the water to add. And for the Reta, it says 2 full syringes or 2 mLs. Nearly there. And done. All right. So that there now has all the water in it that it needs. You can see where it's up to. Just going to give that a little bit of a up and down. I can see the floaty bits, they're all starting to disappear. Right, so that's fully mixed now. It's clear. It's definitely not cloudy, which is great. So that's been reconstituted. So next steps is you need to prime the pen, right? So, and remove all the air. Now, you can do this now, or you can do it before the first use. I do like to do it now so that when it's ready to go, I'll probably inject my first injection. I'm not due till Sunday. So I'll prime this and then I'll put it straight in the fridge. This needs to go in the fridge now that it's been reconstituted. You have 1 month, so you cannot leave it out. You have 1 month and it must stay in the fridge after every injection. So we're going to take the cap, take the top off. You'll see inside there is a little needle, and that needle will pierce the end of the pen. We're going to screw that on like so. Just going to give it another little shake. I'm just looking at the bottom there. Yeah, it's all definitely all well and truly dissolved. Now we take the lid off, and then there's another cap here. You can see the needle, it's very small, right? And then you just wind the clicker and then you're just going to purge the air out. Keep winding. See the plunger go up. A little bit more. Still see the air in there. I'm not sure if you can, but the air's about here. Here it comes. Bit of flick. You'll see that the air bubbles go to the top. Little air bubble there. Yep, go to the top. Just until you can now start to see it's just starting to come out the tip. A little bit of air still there. There it is. Just starting to drip out. So, I'm not sure how clear you can see it on the video, but that plunger has moved up now. There's one still air bubble still in there. Plunger has moved up, and that is primed now. There's no air at the top. That's primed now for use. So what I do is I put that little cap back on, like so. You can see that a little bit of drip there, just here where it's come out. It's nice and primed. I'll then put the safety cap back on, and we put the lid back on. Oops, sorry, take that off and put the lid back on. And that's now ready for use. So hopefully that was pretty clear. You see I didn't use the second needle, I didn't need to. It's well mixed, that'll go in the fridge, ready for tomorrow. Hopefully that was instructional enough. Instructional? Is that a word? Hopefully that was clear enough instructions, and it helps people out. Thanks for watching.